TV, online, and on your smartphone. This is Ticker News.
Right now, this is Ticker News Insight.
Hello and welcome back to Ticker News Insight. I'm Benay Ozdemir. Now, being a leader comprises of many elements that founder of warriorsage.com, Satyen Raja, has cultivated through thoughtful leadership programs with business CEOs and leaders indulging in a worldwide community of spiritual seekers, entrepreneurs, and thoughtful leaders. Well, let's bring in Satyen Raja to talk more about this. Now, thank you for your time. Firstly, let's dive straight in. So what is it about transcendent leadership that can completely shift company culture?
Well, we go from the traditional ego to collaboration to the next stage, which is doing a business, creating an environment that's good for everyone in the business, good for the participants, good for the clients, good on all levels. So a transcendent business is one that fosters, a higher way of being. It fosters unity, it fosters greater success, it fosters a mission and a vision that's worth living for, a game worth playing for. And to have that in today's business environment is essential to attract and keep the top players and to grow our success in business in a way that's never been achieved before, with wholeness, harmony, integrity, clarity, and true power.
Interesting to see, Satyen. What are the three major factors that limit an individual's potential and keep them trapped in behaviors that don't serve them?
Well, within any company and in all leaders, there's limiting mindsets. So we have unconscious limiting beliefs that we've picked up from our family, our society. I'm not good enough. I'm not valuable enough. I can only make so much. We've hit our ceiling. These are unconscious limiting beliefs that hold us back. That's number one. Number two is traumas. We all have traumas on some level, experiences that overwhelmed us. We got absconded, we've got betrayed in some way regarding money, finances, business growth, and that hampers us. We have that harboring and festering within ourselves. We need to stop and eliminate those so we can really achieve our fullness. Now there's another secret one, a subtle one, and that's every leader has unconscious family loyalties that we have harboring in our unconscious mind. And what those are limits that we've picked up from our families. Like, for example, I don't want to make more money than my parents. Or, hey, I come from this part of the neighborhood. This is as far as I'll ever go. It seems like these things, we can overcome them when we're older, but actually they're running the show behind the scenes. When we clear out these inner obstacles, everything else flourishes in a business.
That's interesting to see. So can you tell me, how are you able to come into a company and reach beyond the confines of the HR department, the traditional functions to foster employee engagement and boost overall productivity?
Well, you see, companies have HR departments for two reasons: compliance, as well as to foster the teams. Now, the challenge is, it's like dangling the carrot and holding a whip. What we do is we come into a company and we do a full assessment. We find out where they're at with their power, where they're at with their heart connection with teammates, with the flow with teammates, where they're at in terms of their freedom. How free do the team players feel? What level of flow is happening in the organization? And are we excavating and mining the depth of wisdom in the company? We go through a full assessment of power, heart, freedom, flow, and wisdom in organizations. Then we create an exact path to achieve 10x, 100x in the company, not just on the exterior attainment, but also the inner fulfillment, joy, and well-being of the teammates involved.
Absolutely. Now, what fresh perspective are you able to provide to talent management as, a formidable figure bridging in the gap between, leadership and employees?
Well, you see, the most important thing to recognize is that the human dynamics of an organization is the most powerful and valuable thing in an organization. And so we go in and we take a look at what is the state, the relationship of the human dynamics from the CEO all the way down to the person starting off in the mailroom. Once we find out what's the state of the company in terms of how much flow there is, how much freedom, how much power there is, then what we do is we actually have very powerful methods in which we evoke and stoke the best of each individual. And how do we do that? We got to come up with a mission, a vision that's compelling, For example, one of my companies that I've mentored, we took a very, obtuse type of mission and turned it into creating a world that doesn't break down. Now we have this software that's entering the world all over the place and creating big impact because we created a mission that's worth living for, creating a world that doesn't break down. So thus, as business leaders, we have to find that. What is a mission that evokes all our team to be rowing in the same direction?
Absolutely. Well, that's for the time today, Satyen. Thank you so much for your time.
It's wonderful being here today, and all the best to you.
Thank you. That's the program for now. For more, head to our website at tickernews.co. I'll see you soon.